Hey everyone, welcome back to Reasonable Setups. So let's get ready for the incoming week. As you can see in the calendar, not the most eventful week is approaching. So on Wednesday, we are having the PMI numbers, and on Thursday, the unemployment rate. Unemployment claims. And it might be very interesting to see the consumer sentiment on Friday as well. But overall, not the most eventful week, which can be beneficial for the traders considering this high volatility. Okay, so let's move on to the NQ chart. Okay, so this is the 4 hour chart. We are still in a downtrend. Uh, in the bigger time frame, as you can see, we broke the structure to the downside, but you can see that we are trying to hold this supply and demand level on a 4 hour chart, and potentially, if we can hold this level, there is a decent chance we can close this daily volume imbalance around 18,850 this week. So, but of course, we are below the 200 EMA. You can see here, and continuing the downtrend momentum. So on a 1 hour chart, you can see more clearly on about this level, the supply and demand, which we are uh, trying to reclaim. And yes, as I said, above this volume balance, there is this order block, and possibly we can go and try to test this order block this week if there is any good news coming from China US tariff war, right? But overall, yes, nothing positive for the bulls. On the 15-minute chart, you can see that, uh, yeah, if we are, again, we are not holding this level, or we are going back to the uh, origin of this push right here. And yes, 17,400s, pretty much possible of a retest. But of course, we will see how the week will develop. This is the Sunday liquidity taken from the from the previous week, and yes, the supply right here. So this from 19,250 to 19,400 is the supply levels, which we can expect some kind of downward pressure uh, from the market makers. So yeah, otherwise, this is kind of a consolidation range overall for me, because we have bounced from 618 levels. Yeah, we will see. We will see how the thing develops. So for the coming open for Sunday, as you can see that uh, the IG markets are pricing in pretty much of a flat open for Sunday, so plus 0.05%. More or less, this is close to being the real, very close to being the real open every time I'm having a look of it. So yeah, uh, if no news from the government officials, so I think we'll have a pretty flat open on Sunday, and we'll try to make some moves maybe on Monday. Why not? Moving to the volatility chart, on a 4 hour time frame, you can see that we are getting ready to close this volume balance. In my opinion, you can see that we closed this daily gap and sold off. So basically, this can be the perfect time to come and close this imbalance right here around 24 levels. And the market, of course, can benefit from this volatility compression. So you can see that we had a tap on this 4 hour 4 hour and daily imbalance right here, and basically never took above that liquidity as well, around 35, and we are getting down from there. So from 35 to 24 is pretty reasonable to expect. And yeah, we will see what the market brings us. On the 10-minute chart, let me open the 15-minute chart. So yes, that's pretty much in any time frame you can see that looks pretty solid to the downside. And of course, unless of course we reclaim this 35 level, and then yeah, go above. I don't even speak about reclaiming the 41, right? And finally, let's check the sentiment in the markets. So we are in extreme fear. We're still in an extreme fear. From 4, we approach to 21, which is slightly better. And if you see that put to call ratio, we are having, so bears are taking profit on the option side, and it is a good indicator as well for the sentiment check. And lastly, the volatility, as we already spoken about, is moving to neutral levels and approaching to 50-day moving average. So yeah, market is slowly starting to absorb all of those tariff uncertainty, and the remaining thing is to figure out for the market, in my opinion, is whether we are getting the recession in 2025 or not. So currently, we are poly market is pricing in 58% chance. So basically, more likely than it is not. But of course, we will see what's going to happen. Right now, I don't expect anything worse unless we have a recession. It just can't be anything worse unless we start pricing in a recession right now. And yeah, as I said, I'm pretty optimistic for the incoming weeks, because it looks like the volatility is starting to calm down a bit, and yeah, maybe we can see some liquidity back to the markets, and the markets can be easier to trade than it's been for the last couple of weeks. As we already spoken, that it's been a crazy volatility, and the setups, all of the setups we used to take, it was very difficult to figure out, right? So I think that's it for this weekly review, guys. So don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Thank you so much. Bye.